thinking about going to Korea? Well, you're watching the right video, because today I'll be reviewing my top 3 Korean hotspots, which I like to call hotspots because I've been in Korea about 3-4 times and I really enjoyed the culture there. The food's amazing, there's K-pop, Gangnam Style, oh man, all this really cool stuff in Korea, and I always want to go back no matter what. It's always changing. So today, if you're going to Korea, just listen to today's video because I'll be revealing my top 3 hotspots in Korea, and pay attention to the final hotspot because that has been the major deal breaker in regards to how I view Korea as my #1 travel spot next to Japan, which is #2. Now onto the first hotspot, which is called Ilhwa Women's University. So it's a town around the western side of Seoul, and it's not all about university as the name suggests. It's about the shopping around there. So for the women out there who wants to buy very cheap, very nice clothing, I will go to Ilhwa Women's University train station, and around there's a lot of shops which have below market price in regards to their clothing, gadgets, just whatever you want to buy there, even food, below average market price, and it looks fantastic. So women's clothing, you know, in Australia and America, they're a bit iffy, but you see all those Korean girls and on the K-pop stars, they wear very amazing clothing. Yeah, this is where they get their clothing from, so from Korea. And Korea, I reckon, they're always on top of the game in regards to fashion. So I always recommend all my female friends to go to Korea to get their fashion, because most of the time it's less than half price to what we get in our western cities. So Ilhwa Women's University, the reason why it's way underpriced compared to say Myeongdong, which is the tourist attraction center, is because it's marketed towards the university students, and university students tend to be a bit more income poor, and so in order to appeal to the local demographics, they have to make the food cheaper, they have to make the fashion cheaper in order to stay alive in terms of the businesses. So make sure you check Ilhwa Women's University before you check all the more expensive towns in Seoul, because you'll find all the bargains there. And don't forget to haggle. In Korea, you can always haggle anything on the market. It's really easy. Just go, want to walk away to the next shop. All you gotta do is, I'm going to the next shop, it's cheaper there. And they'll just go, oh yeah, here, have it for cheaper. So always remember to haggle. That's #1, Ilhwa Women's University. Go check it out. Onto the second hotspot, and I recommend Gangnam. So that place is famous for, you know, the Gangnam Style, the very amazing song by PSY. And why I love that place is, again, it's the fashion. So this is the high end of the market. So on the other side of the Han River, which is the south side, where Gangnam is, everything's high, like very high status. So everything that's a bit more expensive. So you encounter more of the more expensive luxury brands. Even the restaurants are more upmarket, and I recommend you checking out all the shops there in regards to your fashion. So for me, I'm very into men's fashion as well, and I always get my signature outfits from Korea because you can't get it anywhere else, and you look different. So remember, to increase your intrinsic value, your personal brand, make sure you dress appropriately. You want to stand out from the rest, you have to dress appropriately, because believe it or not, we live in a very judgmental society. We make a millisecond judgment in regards to someone's appearance, and we make a immediate judgment about their worth or what they like. So make sure you dress appropriately, and I recommend Korea for all female and male fashion, because this is what will make you stand apart from the crowd. Now onto my last point. This is the biggest standout ever. The last point I like to make is in regards to the food. How can you go to Korea without any food? The food there, oh my god, I think the Korean fried chicken, we all rave around in here in Sydney, we all rave about, oh, where's the best Korean fried chicken place? Believe it or not, it's for whole chicken in here in Sydney, it's $36. And guess how much is it in Korea? $16 for whole chicken. It's less than half price, and do it much better than here. That's insane. So you have to try out the chicken there. It's amazing. And all the other stuff like the samketangs, there's like ginseng chicken soup, the kimchi, oh my, everything there is top notch. And it's cheap as well, much cheaper than Japan, the New York, London, Sydney. The food there is top notch and also so cheap. So when you go to Korea, make sure you eat so much that you won't regret it, because when you come back to, say, Sydney, for example, for me, I regret it because I didn't eat enough. It's all this expensive food. So make sure you eat till your tummy is full so that you can really savor what it's like to have traditional Korean cuisine. Thank you very much for listening to this quick video in regards to my top 3 hotspots in Korea. Number 1, Ewha Women's University. Go there first for your outfits, the cheap clothes. Number 2 is to go Gangnam for the high range style luxury brands. It's amazing there. And lastly, don't forget about the food. Eat into your tummy, it's really full and don't regret it. And yes, as always, make sure you take your time through Korea as well, and it's amazing city, and I'll always be going back. I'll probably be going back next year, who knows. I always say I won't go back, but I always end up going back because of the food. It's amazing. So make sure you form Korea as part of your Japan trip, because they're very close in proximity to each other. You can just fly between the cities. It's very cheap. So make sure you go to both of those countries because they're my favorite. Anyways, thank you very much for listening. See you on the next video soon. Take care.